So if you're saying if I could hear you, I couldn't then. I can now. Excellent.
I can hear you, bro.
Yeah, good. Thanks. You? There must be a countdown plugin for OBS. Although I'd quite like the idea of having like an array of comical strings, like you were just doing manually, but sort of, yeah.
Worst case, there's always something like God. I went to say the name of the thing and then completely forgot. Install. Let me go find it. It's hi. I'll zoom it. That's it. It's got handsome uses for like getting arrows on the screen and stuff. Also has a countdown plugin in.
Well, okay, so
Dell camera angle. Versus Warren's clearly higher quality camera.
it's a mirrorless something, isn't it? What sort of camera? Something.
Some wonderful garden challenges this year. I moved house the week before.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm still coming. The other half knows and she's accepted it. I don't know how healthy she really is. I think as long as I've got the internet fit, like sorted by then, I'll be all right. But, yeah. All she needs. If she's got the internet, it'll be fine that I'm not there.
Last time I moved house, sister-in-law bought our old house, so we sort of moved us out and then moved them in. And then I moved job that weekend as well. I wouldn't recommend doing 2 house moves and a job change on one weekend.
Hey-o.
Hi. It's the first time in like multiple months I've not had a meeting at this time. And to actually join one of these for a change.
I am.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Bo.
Are we live on YouTube?
We are in sound only.
Warren is typing stuff on the video. I don't see an Andy here, by the way. Oh, in the chat.
In the chat.
Thing.
Yeah, if you like context switching, this is for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to read all the places now.
So are we doing both chats? I suppose I won't be looking at chat.
No, you're gonna be coding. I can keep an eye on stuff.
Cool. Shall I share my screen then? Make the most of this hour.
Go.
Right. Screen 1. Smooth the video. Right, we want better text readability.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Is it clear?
It's good.
Yep. Cool. Right.
Good to me.
So I've created a new repo. This is what I like to do, new repo rather than use the old one. I don't know why. Anyway. I'm going to call it that as well. So it's going to have a different name rather than just smaller images. It's going to be our Umbraco. So what is it? Let's just have a quick look at what the other package was and what it did. So it's not just going to be there, is it? I have to search.
It's not popular enough.
So this one with
no
my
V9 version yet.
Yeah, this is my amazing graphic skills there. Smaller images. So the idea being, it even came up yesterday on a call. Clients upload massive images, and then we render them out on the page fine because we use image processor. But a lot of the time, you don't need an image less than 2,000 pixels on its longest side. So why not, when the image is uploaded, just crop it, just resize it down to a smaller size. So that would be easier for image processor to do its job, less server whatever processing time. So yeah, that's the idea. And also, if you're on a VM or anything like that, and you're short on space, it just means that you won't run out of space as quick. So I forgot that I actually imported it for V8. So it actually works on V8. I've got the code for the V8 one. So for reference, well, we're going to need to use it, but yeah. So I've got a V8 code, and we just want to take what's working on V8 and make it work in V9, and we need to do it as an Umbraco proper package jobby thingy. So I've created a new repo, I've cloned the repo, and let's go into the repo. Smaller images, where has it gone? Oh, there we go. So open this in terminal. Right, so what was the first step we should do on these packages? Was it actually, let's just get the latest templates from .NET. Is this one, wasn't it? .NET new Umbraco templates.
Yeah.
That'll give us a couple, won't it?
Yeah, you should get the Umbraco one and the Umbraco package one as well.
Cool. Yeah, so we're on 943. So Umbraco package. So shall we do that then? .NET new Umbraco package.
I'm trying to think what way round it is. Yes, yep, it is this way round. Yep.
And
create
then
the package and then create the test site to reference the package.
Yeah, and do you know, is there any reference documentation about what you put in the switches here?
You can do -- help and it should list them.
Cool.
Or not.
Nah.
.new. .net new. Bit of a typo.
.new, oh yeah.
.net new.
I thought that was a fancy shortcut. I'm so disappointed.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Dean.
My
Alright.
old brain will remember that now, and I'll keep typing it.
Yeah.
So not a lot of switches. Then you can specify what Umbraco version to use as a NuGet reference and the framework. So you can just do .NET new Umbraco package -- name and then give it a name.
Right. Will that work? No, I'm gonna be annoying. I'm just gonna call it smaller images. Yeah. Right, template package was created successfully. Alright, and then what do we do? I've completely forgotten on the package creation. So is there a documentation thing about this?
I think there is.
I think there is, but if not, we should create one. We'll make a note.
Developers reference. Packages.
Does it matter if packages begin with upper or lowercase characters? I don't think it does, but just to confirm.
No, I don't think it really matters. It's up to you in terms of preference. Just keep in mind, obviously, Linux and Unix.
Yeah.
Obviously, .NET works
So-
on Linux.
So we've got the package. Go on.
It's under extending. There's packages and creating package in the documentation.
Packages. V9. Woohoo.
Creating. I think just creating a package should do the thing. Oh no, that's V8.
Old.
Uh,
Oh, here we go.
oh, there you go.
So we've done that part, and then .NET Pack. We're all the way to there. There was a command, wasn't there, Warren, that was really good about. So I've created the package one. So shall I do the website one now to go along
you
with
obviously
it?
want a website to kind of test run it in. So you need to do like
Yeah.
.NET New, Umbraco, and then you're going to have to do -- help because I don't remember all the switches. And there's like a switch for specifying the package.
Yeah, cool.
Email password.
Package test site
new
now.
package. This should be a test site for
So just do -p and then
-p and then the folder name of the other folder.
right, cool. So I'll grab. I think I'll grab. Which one should I do? CE or local DB? Well, CE's dying, so I'll do local DB. So I'll do this, and then I'll add to it. It's always slow at first, isn't it? This, and then we get off to a good start. We get off. Right, whatever. I'm talking absolute rubbish today. Right, so name is going to be smallerimages.web.site. I want to call it, and then -p, and then smaller images. I think that's going to be it, isn't it?
Should be.
What's the -p for?
So
that
adds
is
the reference to the other project, and then it will copy the MS Build stuff from memory.
Cool.
yeah, and it worked last time when we did.
It did
when
work
we did
last time, but it's been a while.
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to run it on here.
And just to be really uncool, there's a lovely GUI for this in Visual Studio.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
all
is there?
about as well.
Yeah.
I've not used it once since doing V9. Just never think to use the GUI anymore. Does the GUI cater for all of this as well?
Yeah.
It gives you all
It's
the
got little
options.
text fields and everything.
Tells you what to do.
Wow. Right. So I've created that. I think I'll create a solution as well. And I'll add that to my solution. And I'll add the other one. So shall we run this? Shall I install a package as well? Oh no, sure, I'll run it. What am I doing? .NET run. No, can't run that because I need to tell it the project. So project smaller images .site. Right, it's building. Cool. So let's have a look at the file system while that's doing that. So we've got our Umbraco smaller images, and then just because I can't be bothered to have our and Umbraco namespaces in there, just calling it this. So I've got the site, I've got, yeah, those two, that's cool. And it's going to try and do the installer. What do you call that? The
Unattended install.
unattended install, that's the one.
See a few errors for a few seconds, and then it's gonna run.
Yeah, there we go.
About.
And we're in business. So we should have a site. Well, it should have an empty Umbraco instance, really.
Yeah.
And I know my login details because I added them in that text file. I don't need to copy and paste that, it's easy. Oh, there's my password. There's my email for everyone to see. Padmin. Right, so we've got a Umbraco instance. I'm going to install a package so that we've got some content to work with and media. Oh, that is annoying. There we go. So Control C, stop the site. Got to change the project name to smaller images.
.site.
.site, thank you. Ooh, what happened there?
Arrow up, I guess.
Oh. Let's try again. I think I pressed the arrow key. I didn't mean to. Right, enter that. So this is going to just stick my V9 one portfolio. Doesn't matter which one we do. Don't it run again?
Have you not mapped Control F5 to that one yet?
Yeah, or up in your history.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know about mapping. I never thought about mapping hotkeys and things like that to this. That's a good idea.
It's so nice. I just start terminal, do Control F5, and everything starts running.
Yeah, I like it.
I've got it on my to-do list after seeing your script.
Yeah.
It's
It's pretty
Yeah.
easy.
Right, so we've got the site running now. We should have content and media. I don't think I've tried it on 9.43. Hopefully that package still works. Oh, there's content, so that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a small starter kit, it's nothing to it really. But is there media? That's the question. There's a media section, there's a few files. Yeah, cool. All right, and so we have a test harness, don't we then? So what does smaller images do? Let's just have a look at the code. So I don't think there was much to it. There was a composer and a component, and I think that was it. I think we're hooking into the stave event of an image. So let's have a look at this whole project in VS Code. Here we go. So compose, component, and composer. So the composer was just doing that. I think we can still use composers, can't we? And we can still do that in V. And that's the preferred way for packages, isn't it, at the moment? Yep. So we can do a composer, and then we just have this component which is doing all this. Now, I suppose we're not optimizing the code, like we just need it to work. I can look at optimizing that after, I suppose, but that there might be shorter stuff and more solid and all of that lot, but let's just see if we can get something to work. So we just need a component and a composer. We don't really need two different files. You can just have one, just stick that in the top. So have we got a good reference for composers in V9 and components?
Maybe.
No, but it shouldn't have changed that much, if at all.
Okay, I must have done it on another site.
just I component now instead of I user component.
Yeah,
It's
exactly
the
that.
only difference.
Is it? Oh, okay. So,
and then Visual Studio or VS Code should give you the implement interface option to switch.
right, let's open it in
to
Visual
V9
Studio.
Builder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, if as you're not pushing anything in that plugins, you have a couple of things here, the build targets and stuff
Yeah, you could probably tidy
in
that
the
up.
package.
Yeah, cool. Let me know when we get to it what you think I should do.
Maybe that's something for the docs in creating packages, that if you know you don't need to ship anything out plugins, that you just build it like any other NuGet package.
Yeah. People keep coming in and out on sound. Is everyone else having the same issue?
No, it's just Matt.
Yeah, it's just Matt, I think.
All right. Okay. Fair
I think
enough.
you have a directional microphone thing. So
I'm using the Dell mess of a.
yeah, it's really spotty.
Right. Add new folder. I like to call it composing. and I think that's because Stefan did, and then I always just copied him. New class, smaller images, composer, and then in it I'll have the component. Anybody disagree? Think it should be called something else?
Sounds about right. I don't know if you need a component.
Okay. So just call it smaller images composer, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. And then in here, I'm just going to nick that code from the, well, let's just copy this.
So this is changed to iComposer.
Yeah.
And we don't have the
and
runtime anymore, do
level
we?
is not a thing
No,
either.
exactly. Yeah. User
Media-
composer is still there, but we should
What's-
make it iComposer.
Media info, that's like another, this is one I've copied and pasted from another package I had.
Ah,
Oh dear. Right, so iComposer you say,
mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
then
I would get
control dot.
Visual Studio to update your reference for iComposer, and then it will then scaffold the stub for the interface, and then do Alt Enter again on it. Implement interface, and then get rid of the one that was the previous one.
Yeah.
Yep. Right, okay then, and then is it builder dot append or something like that?
Huh?
Add component.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Actually, we have something else. Do we not have? We have like a component composer. What that's for? I think components are just classes now, aren't they?
I don't know. I'm sure I've done some things recently in a V9 package. I've just got to try and have a look at my packages. Might do this off screen.
Scrolling
Just
through the
okay.
documentation.
Oh, the examine index one. Was that just front end stuff? Can't remember. Yeah, that was just front end stuff. Voice chat notes. What we got here? Thanks, Corny.
Ah.
That's what we want. So we've got iComposer.
Yeah, that's what I'm scrolling through as well. Yeah. Just trying to figure out what we're trying to do here, Paul. So you're doing a media event handler, I guess.
So
yeah, that's all it is. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, so notification.
So one of these.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
The example is probably a good example to follow along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just change it to media instead of content. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Custom media saving notification. Notification handler media.
Yeah, import some namespaces.
I'll just grab them and see what it does.
So Visual Studio can find them as well. That's good.
Yeah.
Almost. What's wrong here?
I've just not got the method right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right, notification var media in notification.saved entities. Check if the media item is a specific alias. Right, I don't think we need to do that.
Yeah, you're just doing something else there.
Where that, right, so I can take the where off and we'll have a look at the
depends,
actual.
doesn't it? It depends. You don't probably want to do this for folder or things like that. So
yeah,
you're probably
true.
going to want to do it for specific media types or content types.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you don't know what media types you're going to get, so you're just going to have to do all of them and then test if there's an upload field, I guess. And then if the upload field contains an image.
Yeah, depends on your existing logic, but yeah.
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 Lift and shift.
Lift and shift for now then, shall we?
Ooh, lots of settings.
Oh, here it is. So there's my loop.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll grab my settings, although they won't work at the moment, but
Right.
we'll see what it is, what it does.
So you don't need the context there. You need to
No.
inject that one.
Yep, okay, so we'll inject Umbraco context into a constructor.
I have no idea how this mic will sound versus the previous one, but at least it won't have problems.
Much better.
Much better.
Yeah. I need to do this as well, don't I?
Oh yeah, exactly. The type, yeah.
And then you, yeah.
Right, okay, so I've got that, so I need a constructor then, so public. Oh, do I need a private?
In type CTOR and then tab.
Yeah, CTOR tab.
Okay, yeah. CTOR.
Hey.
So Umbraco context, was it?
Oh, this is a good question. Umbraco context?
What do you need the context for in this
Oh yeah,
in this
that's a good
context?
question.
Don't know yet. Don't
Before
know.
we inject it, because I've got a I mean, I wouldn't have thought you'd need it.
Yeah, it
Well,
could be
let's have a look.
Umbraco context accessor if you need it.
Let's have a look, see what I need it for. Just copy all these and put them in. I don't need to terminate, I don't think. Right. So I think I'll get rid of terminate. Not got reference to any system IO file info. Oh, that's the same. That's funny. Oh, right. That's the image factory stuff. So that'll be the actual coding bit we need to do.
Yeah.
Is iMedia still a thing in V9?
Clearly.
iLogger. Do I need?
That would be.
That should be path.
You also need to inject that one. That would be.
Yeah.
I just did it. It's iLogger of type. And then the type will be smaller images composer. Yeah. Yeah. And
Microsoft one, is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then shall I add a couple of these? Is there a shortcut to add these?
Yeah, if you alt enter on logger,
Yeah.
you can, as in like one of the context actions is to add a private field. Create an assigned field logger. The second one down. Yep.
Ah, cool. I always do the other way around. I start with private read only, blah blah.
Yeah, I always do it in terms of I know what I want in my constructor, and then you can do them if you like sling a load in there at once, you can have it fill them all out.
Yeah.
But the annoying thing is Visual Studio always does it as property first until you choose field, and then it puts field at the top of the list for the rest of the session.
Oh, interesting. Paul, you want to change the context to context accessor, I think.
Okay, yeah.
So that was fine. Context, yeah, exactly. And then
Okay.
Yes. Cool.
Right. So I might just hard code these for now.
Yeah.
1080. Oh no, that's high. 1920. Height 1080. So being that it's going to the suffix thing. I don't know if anyone used it like that.
The default is empty anyway.
Yeah, I'm just going to delete that.
Yeah.
Preview width. I'm going to delete preview as well. Going to have a slimline version on this one, I think. And then if anyone wants it, they can always do a PR.
Slim, smaller images.
Yeah. Keep original true or false. So false. Upscale. No. Keep that though. Maintain ratio true.
Double equals in the previous line. It's not JavaScript.
No. Apply to existing false. Right. What else are we doing then? Oh, we've still got that wear condition. That can go. Yeah, go on. Delete that. So if not, it's got an alias, and it's an image. So can we check type better these days? Like use the convention thing, the constants from Umbraco. Do you know what I mean?
We do have some constants, but I don't have Visual Studio open to tell you where they live.
Yeah.
It's going to be some constants class somewhere.
And that's still only convention that it's called image, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know. Unless we have another app setting with where people can put in the ones that they want to do.
Can you do it just on property, Umbraco file?
Well, it has a property.
Do it that way.
What if it's a document?
You could use Umbraco extensions property and see if that's a valid image extension for what you're doing.
Is that set at this point in the pipeline?
It's saved entities, so it should be.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember at what point the like file size and extension actually get added, if it's before or after this event.
Shouldn't matter because this is the original.
This is before saving, isn't it?
Oh, is there like Umbraco extension?
Saving event.
Is there like is image or something? Umbraco called extensions. Oh no. I wonder if there's a cool like already written thing. No.
It's like content, so would be why there's no extension.
Yeah.
You just have to do .get values, and then is in a list of known extensions that you can change.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
Assuming the extensions property is set.
Let's put this back. I don't know why I'm checking if it's got an alias, but
it must do.
Yeah, that's a wasted check, but oh well. We'll leave it like that for now. Like I say, optimizations can come later on.
Yeah, exactly.
Logger, get server file path, and then passing in the logger. It's just the wrong type, isn't it? That's all it is. I just need to tell it. Oh god, my cursor dragging is like breaking up as I'm dragging across. So let's find all places where I'm passing in the logger to my little methods. Right. Oh, now I need to. Oh, and then I'm pass. Huh? What's this? Get URL and then. Don't know what that is.
No.
Media item get URL.
Why would you need a logger for that? Weird.
Don't need it now anyway.
No.
Looks like you might be a way of getting around using the file system, maybe. Looking at that.
Yeah.
Instead of calling a file, you call the URL to go and get it from the site. From the front end.
So there is one. Oh, it needs
property alias and.
Ah, right. Okay, need that media URL generators. So do I need
That's
to?
because it's casting it to iMedia, though, isn't it? At that point, so you've gone and got it from the cache, which you might not need to do.
So what do you suggest?
I wonder if we could use a file system provider to go and get that image instead of using the content cache.
Okay then.
But it'd have to be before you call that.
So let's
function. But that's a change in optimization. So I don't know.
Shall I take the logger out of the equation for now? Just
Yes.
So one last thing, we can add logging back in, just to tidy things up a little. I'll just do that. What about? Oh yeah, we might not need this as well.
Yeah.
And that's the image factory stuff as well, right? I'm sure I've done this on a different package. I did some more stuff with creating images and what have you, using the file system without. I don't remember now.
It would be on your content app that you had your cropping of images and rotating images and stuff that you did with Nick.
Oh yeah, was it on there? Did I do it on there?
Because you'll have been correct. I think you had the option to, when you resize it or when you fangle it, you can save it as a different image or something. So you would have probably used the file system provider to save it.
Yeah.
So as not to override the original.
What was that called? Image filter. Yeah. Okay. Image filter. Create new media. Oh no, I'm using files.
Yeah, that's it. There used to be a media file system that you could use. And then the media file system would have get file name, get full path and stuff like that.
Is this the right thing to try and use then?
Inject it in, probably. It's V9.
Right, let's do it then. So we're going to inject the media file system if it exists. Read only iMedia file system.
It's probably called something else now.
Oh, roadblock. iMedia path scheme.
Oh, there's a unique media path scheme. So
it's called the physical. No. Yeah, is it physical file system?
Was it iPhysical file system?
Ooh.
Media file manager.
iMedia file manager, according to Nikolai on the YouTube chat.
Cool.
Thank you, Nikolai. Nearly started writing your name then. Media file manager. Okay.
It's just
it's a concrete, is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Pass that in. How do I
do it automatically? Yeah, exactly.
Alt enter, is it? Generate constructor. Oh.
Oh.
That's helpful. Yeah, I should have done it the other way around then. Like we did at first. Right, okay, that's in. Media file manager. So where does it need to use that?
It was in there, wasn't it? Line 134, you were trying to get the file path.
Yeah, okay then. So if I just pass in the media file manager into this.
If you take static off, you don't need to pass it in.
Yep.
Okay, mate. Thank you. No, what am I doing? You said don't need to. Right. A media file manager. No. This dot. No. Oh, what's going
two
on?
different classes.
No. Oh yeah, I've put them on the
You're
wrong
not
thing.
injecting it into the handler, but you're injecting it into the composer.
Oh right, I need to do it into this itself.
Yep, structure there.
For all
instead.
of them.
Yep.
Yep. Cheers. Right, I'm going to create. What am I going to create? Which one was best? It was this way around, wasn't it?
I would just copy the fields and then read. Ah, that's fine. This works as well. Never mind.
Too late. Sorry.
That's alright.
So yeah, you don't need the fields in the composer at all, do you? You just copy those down.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is brilliant. It's like having like different brains. You're like multiple brains just giving me thoughts. It's so helpful.
It gets even crazier, Paul, when you start using live share with Visual Studio and then people start typing things.
Oh yeah. Oh, we should do that, shouldn't we? Should enable live share and people work on different parts of it.
That's madness, that is.
Right, so we've made the media file manager available. And we're going to use that on 134 here. Dot get media path. Oh, look at that.
Hurrah!
Yay. Oh, media item dot file name.
Yeah. Dot media item dot property. You get the property. Get property value. I would guess. No?
Is it value?
Or just value?
Oh,
Get
get
value.
value.
Very good.
Over there isn't Umbraco file. Doesn't have the crops.
That's just a file you've uploaded, right?
Right.
It'll have JSON in, won't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Hang on, I've got a gist that I just slung up with how I did this in V7 ages ago, and it's got some of these gotchas like the JSON, and actually this looks at croppers and looks inside croppers rather than looking on document types. Let me drop it in.
Is there used to be a helper called is JSON-ish?
I'm very JSON-ish.
We're just going to call it is Elkin.
I think Paul's already got that on the next line down, hasn't he? Where he checks if Barbas isn't null. He checks to see if it has media slash in it, and then if not, gets passed from JSON.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What have I ever commented it out?
Might as well rename this to is Elkin.
What's going on here? So, right, let's have a look what you've done, because mine just commented out.
I probably stole this from someone else just before I take no credit for this. Unless it's really awesome, and then I take it all.
I think
all or none.
Last time I worked on anything like this was the you spin me round thing for V7. Rotating images. That was fun to work out.
See, with all of these, I've always used just the straightforward file paths just to get the values rather than. But...
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what it wants to add. Paul? A GUID or
the unique identifier of the content or media owning the file.
Oh.
So
Is
Yeah,
that
isn't
the
it
media
ID?
item dot key? Probably.
Yeah.
Right, key, yeah.
And then the GUID, the PUID.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
The unique
Property
identifier of the
property
property type
type.
owning.
What the fuck?
Which is more than...
Owning the file.
That's the Umbraco file property type ID. That's... Why would... Okay.
Would that be not just be, what was it, image or whatever you were trying to say?
Oh, it's the upload property type ID.
So how do I get to that?
Probably not where we want to go.
Have we got any Umbraco tests for like media file manager? Get media path. Is that in any of the tests?
Inject.
Yeah, we're just passing GUID, new GUID. And GUID and PUID. Right. Might be worth having a look at this though.
Do you have to try get media path?
Try get media path.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, thing.
What do we put in there?
Doesn't tell me. It's...
Probably exactly the same. So we'll still have
Media item. Oh.
It's not giving me any IntelliSense on it.
Oh, this is enough then. Good. Oh no.
No.
Maybe not the key, just the Umbraco file maybe. I don't know. Nope.
Weird.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna do dot try. No, it doesn't exist. You just made it up.
Ah, okay. I saw something in the code.
Trying to hope it into existence.
Right, so should we do just media item dot key, and then should we try and work out how to get the?
Yeah, we have to try again. Yeah.
Oh, we could hard code it.
Yeah, shall I just get it from the database or something?
Yeah.
Right, how do I get the site running again? Oh, the site does run, and I think it is running. Yeah, it is. Let's just go to it. 500 tabs. Oh, go away. Right, settings, data types, image cropper, is it? And then I need the GUID off that, do I?
Yeah, is it in the info? There you go.
Got a space for good measure as well.
Oh. Yes.
What's going on here?
I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, is there an enter after the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. And then something.
Oh, it did a plus. It thinks I want to just extend my line.
Ah, right.
I'm not seeing those pluses since VB days.
Mm.
Oh, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. You need a closing paren. Yeah.
Okay. Right, so if that's my file path, we're hoping.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and then if it's not null, as it does, it start with that, and if it doesn't, then just we're just going to return back file path.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to start with media anymore, does it?
No, exactly.
Yeah, this is Robert. This is not going to work. This package is dead. So why is this commented out? JSON file details.
Probably didn't work.
Yeah. Should we just uncomment it just to see what it did and pretend like it was a really good thing?
You definitely used to have to do it because my old code does that as well, or something similar, just with
Yeah.
dynamics. Forgive me.
Yeah.
Dynamics are amazing.
Don't underestimate how old and how naive I was when I wrote
that. Well, if it was more than a month ago, then same as anything, isn't it? Right. So we're getting somewhere. So what about this? And where did file name suffix come from?
Oh, you just deleted it. There was a config. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just make it JPEG for now. Or whatever.
I think it was something like, I don't know what it was like. I think it was something like 1080p.
Oh.
So
oh,
just
that's
something.
why it was empty. I see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the default was empty, but you could do 1080p. Yeah, sure.
So it's just like this is the 1080p version of this file,
Got
and
it.
then you use then you have two different files and you can delete the other and then rename that. I think that was why. It's a while ago since I did this. So raise events faults. So we got a sender on this. I've not used notifications yet. So how do we do the same thing with the sender?
You're in a for each somewhere, an outer for each, and that must have had saved entities. That's it.
Yeah. So.
Oh no! Wait.
Is it notification dot something dot service? Is it media? No. How do we get the media service? Oh, do we have to pass it in?
I imagine you probably have to inject the media service.
Okay.
What do you need to save? If this is on saving, it's about to happen, isn't it? Like,
is it going to happen anyway? Will it?
I think it is. If you change values at this point, they are just they're set.
Yeah. All right. Let's delete it.
I think that's certainly what used to happen.
Oh,
I've not
know
tried
what
that.
you do is media item.save here. That's all.
Right.
Do you want to? Yeah, you want to save the media item. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Media item dot save.
Yeah.
No, you need the media service to save a media item.
Oh,
the media service takes the media item in.
Is it saving or saved? Saving. Yeah.
This is saving, so I don't think you need to do it. I think if you set the values, they'll just.
This is you're right.
Yeah.
Jason is right. We're already in a
yes.
in event in the saving event. Otherwise
you'd end up in a loop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Manipulate away.
So I think that's done up to there. So we don't have any red lines. We don't have any red lines here. We don't have any red lines anywhere. Yeah, so now it's just the image processor. So do we know an equivalent for the image factory?
No.
Nope.
Okay, we're done here.
And suddenly everybody leaves the call.
I'm just going to see if I can invoke his spirit. James? James, are you there?
Probably, no, he won't be watching, but he'll be asleep, won't
he? Yeah.
If he had any sense.
So I'm guessing it'll be
image can find anything called image factory.
Image.mutate to resize.
Ooh. So first of all, I've got to add the package, haven't I?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it comes with Umbraco, so
we have dependency.
Should be there.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah. Good point. So,
do you just want to resize it, Paul?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I don't do any cropping.
There's an example on 6 Labour's documentation called resizing images that says image.mutate, and you pass a lambda into it, x equals x.resize, and then pass in the width and height you want it to be, and then call image.
Can you put that in the notes, in the voice notes, please?
How to do that?
In Discord, there's a voice chat notes channel.
Blimey. Hang on. I've got you full screen, that's why I'm confused.
All right.
I'll drop it in.
This is when I used to work at Moriarty, so I just watch Paul working. It's really good. I'm only here for the nostalgia.
In the chat.
Got it. Thank you. Right, so using that. Yeah, we've got the namespaces, and then we want to do this. So, right, that looks really easy.
Yeah.
I actually spent a really long time working on the API to make it easy.
Yeah.
I guess one thing there is we need to look at how does it maintain aspect ratio, or will it just crop it to what you said and pad it and everything.
Yeah.
I guess is one thing we'd have to work out.
Okay. Image.load, right? So we've got the original file path.
Yep.
Stick that in there. And then we want to mutate, so resize. So, oh, it's not. So we've got a width and a height. And I am doing a crop for some reason. Don't have to though. Oh, it does accept a size.
Yeah.
Anything else? Oh, there's 10 different signatures. So
You're doing an auto rotate in your old implementation.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if you needed to do that in the past or whether you still need to do it.
That was for the iPhones and stuff like that. That would.
Yeah. But it's called auto orient in image sharp.
Cheers. I'm gonna pass in that size like that. And then, like you say, so image dot auto orient. Oh.
I guess it's one of the options in the.
It's a processing, an image processing context, apparently. Don't know. Don't know how to call it.
Oh, I'm lost.
Like below.
Auto orient.
Nope.
I found some tests. Hang on. So inside mutate, you do x equals x dot auto orient. So I don't know if you can. It's like if you put a new.
Oh yeah.
So if you copy that whole of I don't know if you can do it in the same line or not, because it's a. But if you copy the whole of line 205 and copied it, and paste it underneath, and instead of doing resize, do x dot.
Might be fluent, so you might be able to do dot after resize.
That's a very good call.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a good shout.
Yeah. It's nice, isn't it?
Woo. Yeah.
Will that
there's something to say about
we should
as well.
We should thanks James, or what I think he actually prefers if you go onto his repos and ask really stupid questions. Seems like that a lot more.
Yeah, could do that.
No, just commit badly formatted code.
Yeah.
Or just ask him when WebP's coming.
Tell him you think he's named something wrong.
I literally I can see him exploding.
I don't think you need to try catch this at all, Paul.
Well, it's got to try catch because I don't want to get in the way of people just being able to save their images.
Image.save, is that pushing to the file system, or is this abstracted via the media file system?
No, this is
It's
image
straight to
sharp
disk.
image, so it's
I'll need
the
to.
provider is for image sharp.
You should be able to save to a memory stream and then stream that into the media file system.
Correct.
Yes, and that honestly, there is a package that I did in V8 that did it properly for a change. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I think it might have been like one of the. You know how you create. You know when you do a starter kit, because that's what I tend to do, and I think on one of my starter kits I may have. You know how you have to do a migration, you have to create things. Create an image. Maybe was it clean for V9? Oh, I don't know. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Right. So where are we now? So maybe this might work. I don't know. And then I don't need to dispose anything, do I?
Nope.
Got a using on
using
that.
a using block, so it's perfect. Yeah.
So no finally needed. That's cool.
Cool. Build now at least.
Yeah. And then we'll add it to the other project as well. Let me just cancel.
Because you don't need to enter the other project because you use the Umbraco package thing. It will already be.
Oh, it already knows about it. Oh yeah, cheers.
Yeah.
Mate.
There's some build targets that it also imports that you can get rid of because you're not shipping anything in app plugins or any physical files.
Yeah.
In both projects, there's a targets line which you can get rid of.
Okay, then let's have a quick look there, before we run out of time. So, where's the targets line?
You've got app plugins, small images, star content in there. Don't need that, and you don't need the build transit either. Yeah, so you don't need that content. Basically. And I don't think you need any of that either. You don't need that group here. And then in the other one, in the web project, it references the build scripts. Import, there you go.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Just about where your cursor is. Yeah.
Delete
you just
that.
don't need that. Yeah, you don't need that line.
Okay.
And then I think in the package project, you don't need the build folder because you're not shipping files.
Yeah, nor the plugins folder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't really need to create it as one.
Yeah, if you're not shipping files, you can just create it as just a project.
Okay.
Class library. That's the word I was looking for.
So we need a big image now, then, don't we? Let's see, moment of truth. I always go to Unsplash and just download one from there.
I need a bigger image.
It's not going to work though, is it? First time?
I'm a bit afraid of the media file system.
A little bit of face.
Yeah. Say thanks.
Oh.
Thanks.
that's perfect.
Yep.
I like the tip the other day about dragging a folder into the media section. It just creates everything in the folders.
Yep.
That was pretty sweet.
I only learned this a few months ago myself, so.
What? This is brilliant madness. Love it.
So, can I create a folder? Yes, it didn't die. Can I drag this in? Oh, my
Or
drag.
through the exception and you just don't know about it.
Media
It's
saved
drag
without
that.
any errors.
You used
There
to
you
drag a folder of images in V4, I think, with didn't Matt write a package?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The Flash thing. What was it called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the little
Yeah.
uploader.
Oh, media uploader.
File system uploader.
Media
Yeah,
uploader. Media
Yeah.
uploader. Yeah.
That didn't work. It died.
No, it didn't. It didn't work at all. I'm sure you've got an error somewhere.
So sad.
I know. Attached to process. Come on.
It'll be smallerimages.exe.
Is it? Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
That's that always catches me.
Yeah.
Every time.
I'm so used to doing IAS there.
Yeah.
Or W3.
Yeah.
Handle. Right, let's drag her in again. Come on, be nice. There you are. At least it's kicking in. This is good stuff. Keep original. Right. For each of the entities, has it got an alias? No. Media ID. No. Oh, it's new. If it's new, has it got a server path? Let's see what it is. Died.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this code. Yeah, it's this rubbish.
That's why you commented it out.
Shall we just put it back out? Was it?
What is the file?
That's because it's literally the file name, isn't it? So the check beforehand is the problem because we're checking to see if it's got media or not. Flash in front of it.
Yeah, it's not. It's just
So that code might
file
actually be
name.
fine if it is actually JSON.
Yeah.
I've got a little helper method, but I'm sure there's one in the core which detects whether a string is JSON or not.
Yeah, we have an isJSON extension method.
So if you check that first before you try to do it, and then if it's image crops, you deserialize it into an image crop set model that's probably been renamed. and then you can read the source property from there.
So there you can just do is JSON and pass it to the get file path from JSON.
So have you given me something, or are you just bragging?
Detect is JSON and string extensions.
So on line 126, if you just change starts with to is JSON.
Yeah, but check first. Did you say?
Yeah, I think before you try and read, am I right in thinking that before you try and read the get media path?
Yeah.
Whether it's JSON.
Do you not want to detect if it's JSON first, or do you do the is JSON on the file path that's returned from that?
Oh, I suppose you need to get a file path.
One file manager, because it's looking up that GUID, work out it's an image crop and do that for you. So this whole code might be unnecessary now.
Redundant, yeah. Stick a breakpoint on that, on the file path.
Also, we're not returning the file path, we're returning empty, so it's going to fail anyway.
Exactly.
Right.
So just stick a breakpoint on line 1, 2, 3, and then run it again, and then we'll see what comes back for file path to see if it's.
It brought back the file name because we saw it on when we hovered over.
Yeah, it did. It did. I remember it brought it back without any media or anything in front of it.
Yeah.
So we know that it.
Yeah, so we'll end up in the get file path from JSON. Yeah, true.
So has it sorted it all out for you, do you think?
I don't know.
Get media path might imply that it sorts it all out for you now, but it's only got you the file name and not the path.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird. Sounds like a bug. I'd report it as an issue with Umbraco.
It's got the folder name, hasn't it?
If it's got the folder name, it's all right. Then, is it?
So it's just the media bit is missing out. Is that right?
Yeah. Right.
Well, I think.
But that's the bit that could be anything now.
That could be variable. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just getting path anyway. We're not actually getting.
So how do you read what the current media folder is?
Why don't we do like what I think? Why don't we do crop info, and then equals media file manager. Oh no, getting it from this. Like what Arnold? If Arnold was here, he'd tell us to do this. Crop info, wouldn't he? I'm sure it's media crop info. What is it?
With crops.
Media with crops, is it?
Oh, that's for the media picker 3.
Yeah.
I don't actually know what the image cropper type is.
So get media path is getting you the path to the image, but without the prefix of the word media, because it could be something else. Is that what we're saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if you want to hard code it for now, you could just say file path equals /media/ plus media file manager.go, and then you can work out at a later date how to read the current, what's been configured as the current media.
You just want a quick win, don't you? You want to see it working. So var, and so file path equals. Media plus, yeah. Let's just get it to work.
Because then you can have a coffee.
Yeah. Right. Okay then. And
then
then
you can just return. You can just return that.
Just
you don't need to do any of the rest of it because that's already been handled for us.
All right then. Return file path.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anyone wants to contribute to this, if you feel invested and you want to make sure it goes through properly, I'll be very happy with contributions. It's got the hour namespace, so there's a good clue.
I somehow managed to mess up the namespace on feature flag, so I think it's just our feature flag and completely misses the word Umbraco out.
I hate that when you mess up like that. Ooh, we've got an image. Is it 1080p? No, it's not. Not 1080p. Right, we're nearly there. Shall we have a quick debug and then call it a success? Reattach. I'm annoying. Sorry. Come on. See what's going on. Go back to test.
is the image actually 1080p, but it's just reporting wrong in the backup?
Oh, it could be, yeah.
Because if I have a sneaky suspicion, we might need to explicitly tell it to modify the EXIF when we do the rotate.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I can't remember what in image processor. I'm sure you didn't need to, but you might do now.
Sure. Then. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Did we just skip a lot?
Oh, I skipped that. Yeah, sorry.
I think it might have been because it didn't work. Maybe. Yeah. The if didn't return a true.
Oh, I know what we can do. We can keep the original. Keep original true. And then we just put the 1080p version onto it, and then we can just have a look. So this will just create a file in the direct same folder.
That file path looked like it was at the disk level, so disk media, not wherever this project is /media.
You need to map it.
All right.
So
So there's probably a bit of work to do with the actual implementation logic, but we're not far off. I think we've done well for the hour.
Yeah, I'm very impressed.
It's just need to work out how to get that file. Think about the looks of it, and then everything else should be fine.
So have one last go of, I'm not going to debug it, I'm just going to drag it in and see, and then go to that folder and have a look if there was a 1080p version. And then I'll rack my brains and find out where I wrote that code.
The media file system used to have an add method that would take a file stream to allow you to add a new file, and an image processor used to allow you to save instead of to disk, save to a memory stream. So it was just a cache. ImageSharp may hopefully would allow you to do the same, and so you just need to update that to save it to a stream, and then pass the stream into the whatever the media manager is now called.
Media manager get filed as a stream as well.
Yeah.
You sort by date modified? Yeah, exactly. No, didn't do it. Okay.
It's because when I tried to get that file, it was looking at the media, not the project's small image site, www media. So it never got to the image.
All right.
Well,
so it's something in that media manager just needs to get either a stream or the file back.
Yeah.
Or maybe it saved it in the /media.
Oh yeah.
Something.
Let's do that.
Probably. No, okay, and it probably couldn't create it there anyway. So.
No, it tried to read the original image from there before resizing it.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So where we're getting the file path, server file path, we're not taking into account where we are in the world because we might also be in Azure. So that's just getting the file name.
Yeah. Okay, so it didn't even try to resize then.
Just have one last go and see where it actually puts the file.
So the problem
won't put it anywhere, Paul, because it doesn't read it.
So it's Umbraco saving it obviously in relation to the web root, but that file path there, when we create the file path, where we are only in /media, and then it tries to read in d:/media. It's not doing like a tilde /. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, that.
Now if you hover a file path like d:/media, so if you just hack that and put in the correct path, it should potentially work. You might actually change the new and the original and the new file path to be correct.
Do this every time, it'll work, won't it?
You need to escape that long path as well.
So you need to have the new and the original, so that it can read it in.
And two more after root in a minute. Yeah, and then do it for the original one as well. Just forward slashes, okay.
You could just put tilde in front of it, maybe. Depends how it processes
I only
that.
care about it if it's not keep original. So I'm
No, but the
keeping
original is now also reading from d/media. That's why it's not working. Oh, that's
You need to read it in from somewhere, don't you? Which will be the original file path. So if you're going to create cropped image, it'll read the original file path and not bind it. So that will probably need to transform into the d:// version of itself. So the image can load itself.
Oh God. Right.
So close.
And then just make sure you take 1080p out of that path.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. That should do the trick. Maybe.
Oh, could not find part of the file. Oh, I give up.
Oh, because it's a new file, it's not been... No, I don't know. No, it should do. Nope. Okay.
Never mind.
Nice try.
What was that folder name? HH? It's not there, is it?
Yeah.
It's not written to the stream yet. So you might have to do it on saved and then update it again afterwards.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, well.
But if
right, okay.
if you use the media service, you just don't need to worry about any of those, do you? Like, you don't need to worry about paths at all. It will just handle it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it will have it in a member stream somewhere.
Yeah, we'll do it properly.
I've just sent you through, Paul, where I did it on the rotating package in V7 thing.
Okay.
Which is the gist of, I think, what you'd do. But
Oh yeah, add file. Yeah. Cheers. And I'll add to the voice notes if I find where I've done it on V8 that was doing it a bit better way as well. But I just can't remember. My brain won't remember it.
No worries.
All right. Thanks everyone.
Thank
That
you
was
so
really
much,
good.
Paul. That was great.
Cheers. I'll tweet it if I get the package finished, and if anyone wants to chip in, feel free.
Perfect. Nice
We've
one.
got something to continue next week.
Oh yeah, maybe. See you later.
Continuation.
See you later.
Yeah.
See you.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers. Bye, guys. No, I don't want to close everything.